Look at this. There's a festival of whales here. Hello and good morning, guys. It is a nice Thursday morning here at 10:25 a.m. So I've once again done an inspection on what it has been that is causing the left signal to go fast. I mean, that's what's been going on in my vehicle for the last 4 days. And already spoke about the left rear light not working. Despite that, the front left light of the car is still working. So it has a lot to do with the rear headlight of the car. So one way or another, I'll have to put a new bulb. That part of the car, oh wow, a bluebird. Hello? Yeah, that's a bluebird. Well, it might be rare, but in this area you might see a number of these bluebirds fly around. Well, a nice start to the day. Just found Netflix that 4 of the top 10 trending movies are Jurassic World. I'm like, what? The top movie right now is Jurassic World Rebirth, which last year was in the cinemas. I even watched that in the movie theaters when I was in Turkey, and now it's up on Netflix. Like I said, there are 4 Jurassic World movies that are currently trending on Netflix. I watched 2 of them, and from what I found, the most recent one, the Rebirth, is on the Academy Award nominations list, and they also have a climate reality test for these movies. If they pass the climate reality test, in other words, like if it's true of the effects of climate change, and Jurassic World Rebirth has passed that test. Up to this date, I watched 2 of the movies that are trending on Netflix. There's also The Fallen Kingdom, which was released in 2018, and Dominion, 2022 movie of the Jurassic World series. Even more interestingly, 4 of those movies are amongst the top 5 of the trending list as of this date. As well, Filthy Rich, well, it's not trending right now, but I may as well give it a watch, especially these days. What is going on with the Jeffrey Epstein files? We're a flying object. Really? That's kind of odd. But despite all that, that's not in the top 10. And now there's golf practice going on as I'm 45 minutes into my walk. Like, it's so strange. Sometimes I just think in my head that I miss Turkey. Even now, or sometimes I feel like I'm missing Turkey. At one point, I'll have to get another TV from Teknosa once the time comes. Our house got TV in the living room and a TV in the loft. It gets weird sometimes that whenever I turn the TV in the loft on and the one down in the living room goes off, and it's like when I want to watch a movie in the other area, it's all sports and all that, and like, to be honest, I am so not interested in watching sports. Like, typically I'm into basketball, soccer, time wrestling and tennis, but I'm not as interested in that as much as I was once. Well, that's simply because I may have talked about it before, but there's too much betting in the last 2 or 3 years. And also that there's so much betting in wars, that's dog shit. honestly, that's just dog shit. Look at this. There's a festival of whales here. You see, there's some rides, and that, you know, the place that I went for a walk a few weeks ago is a festival. It's right, yeah, because like obviously there's a festival going on, and there's like it's become a theme park. It's become like a theme park.
It is.
No, I mean, it was so cool to see that. Like, I mean, the thing is though that I'm just had a drink of beer, so I can't drive. But it would be very nice to come to this park while all this is going on. And the frog cake pop, wow, they even did that. Starbucks has done that too. Oh wow. 666. Call 666.
Yeah.
Call 666. Toyota 4Runner right there. That's one of the vehicles that can open the rear windshield as if you're opening a window. Even in Best Buy, the Bose Quiet Comfort headphones are on a 35% discount, dropping the price from $359 to $229. I thought that was just a Amazon, but online in the Bose store online can get these headphones for $199. And the thing is, on the day that you purchase, so from the day that you purchase, if it's with a discount, the thing was that I bought that set of headphones before the discount. And so if you want to return the headphones after the discount, within the space of 2 weeks, the workers have to pay back the amount that it would be the discount. So in this case, it would be for $130. And yes, in Best Buy stores, that's within a 2-week period. For Costco, though, it's within a month for almost all products, except for jewelry. And as well, gold. Well, it certainly has a lot to do with the high price of gold, so that's why gold is exempt. There are certain products like necklaces and earrings which are exempt from the store workers having to pay you a certain amount of money in the event of a return if it's on a discount after you buy the product because of the high prices of gold. So it is after hours, gonna be out and about, although I still can't drive. I don't want to say oops, I did it again. Because yesterday evening, pop singer Britney Spears was arrested after being accused of driving under the influence of alcohol, but it turned out that her BAC level was 0.03% or 0.04. It was under the legal limit, so she was released the beginning of today. And I've also had, God, like, it's been almost 2 weeks and I still couldn't digest all of that and happened in the pedestrian accident that I've had while driving just after I got out of my neighborhood. I didn't even realize that it was somebody walking on that road, and by complete mistake I knocked her down and she was shouting at me, and I didn't understand what she was. I didn't understand a lot of what she was saying, actually. Obviously, because she was speaking in Spanish. I mean, I've studied Spanish in middle school and high school, but I'm still not to that point that I'm a fluent speaker. Like at one point, she said, "Voy a llamar la policía." And I was just under so much pressure that when I came to that point, like, I could go for a settlement. God damn, like just having said that makes me still feel that kind of pressure at this point now. It's still somewhat makes me feel like it's that scene, like it just happened. So I was saying, like, is there any way we can settle this just by money? And she said $1,000. Well, that was my story of oops, I did it again. I'm not that innocent. Oh, well, maybe I shouldn't be laughing about that, because at a time like that, it would be scary to think about what could be the consequence of such incident. Oh man, having woken up in the morning to find out about that gave me a heck of a shock. And at Festival of Wales, I went to stop by earlier, that's at the Lantern Park. So the event is to take place in the next 3 days, that is tomorrow and the weekend. That'll be exciting. So the 3-day event, it will kick off at 5 p.m. tomorrow at the Lantern Bay Park. So looking forward to go there. What can I say? I'm thrilled, excited for that. I mean, I've never been to that event before, although around 3 weeks ago I did go to the Lantern Bay Park just for a walk. It was so insane though that despite and by the way, I also do want to say, like, after reading about what happened with Brittany, I want to say I feel sorry about what happened with her at the end of yesterday. Like, it just sucks to go through all that pressure. But yeah, like at the parking lot at the Lantern Bay Park, the parking lot, there were only 5 cars, but despite that, they eventually closed the lot. So I had no option but to stop at the side of the curb just to see what was going on. And now I am going to say that's it. That's yeah, Sucky was just running out literally when I was going to say that, but yeah, that's it. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.